Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat with me, Akara, on the According to Akara channel. I'm a little somber this morning. This morning was my morning in which I paid my bills. I'm not afraid to say this is payday for me. And I guess it's a little somber. I'm not as happy, joy as I would have liked to been today, because I really wasn't able to pay off some things. And I have full intentions of paying off some things, or at least getting back right or closer to right with some debts. So it's kind of like, I'm thankful that I was able to pay the bills that I was able to pay back a loan that was given me by a friend. You take care of your loans, especially the ones where friends or family give you money. Okay? When friends or family, you take care of that one first, as promised. Because when you can't get a loan from the bank and you can't get credit cards, those friends and family, you want to keep your good credit with them, that she pays it back. You want them to at least say, when I give a car or money, or when I give you money, give money to this person, she pays it back. Now, if they say they forgive you on the debt, thank it, receive that gift. You know what I'm saying? Because there is one person that they loaned me money and I really didn't have it to pay it back, and they forgave me of that money, and I'm so appreciative of it, because at that time I really couldn't. And I could never repay what that person did for me. All I could do is possibly pay it forward. Actually maybe that was repayment, because this person helped me pay my rent. But prior to that, a few years prior to that, I helped somebody pay their rent. So they end up still losing their apartment, but I've done it. So maybe it was just a repercussion of payback. It was a repayment of a payment for it. You know what I'm saying? I had paid it forward in my early years and years earlier, and this was just a blessing from doing that for someone else. Even though that person that I gave it to didn't, I never required them to pay it back. I never even put that stress on their head to pay that money back. Now, not everybody should take on this, but my thing is, if I give money, it's a gift. If you ask me for money and I have it, trust me, I'm not giving you my rent money. If I have it, if I give it to you, I'm giving it to you and not expecting it back at all. Okay? I'm not expecting it back from you at all. Therefore, I don't require it back. Okay? Even if you say, I'm going to pay it back, I'm like, You know what I'm saying? Now, something like a payment, like I put something in my name, which I don't do for nobody except for my son. And that's that's under certain circumstances, very extreme circumstances, and his thing is an extreme circumstance that he need to put something in his mother's name. You know what I'm saying? Well, one, he's my son. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wouldn't even do that for him if it was not something that the Lord said it was okay to do. To be honest with you, I wouldn't sign my name, put something in my name, even, you know what I'm saying, without knowing that I'll end up taking the responsibility regardless. This is like when you give your child, when your child gets a dog, or you buy a dog for your child, you have to resolve in your own head that the fact of the matter is, especially when you're talking about children, not a 17-year-old, 12-year-olds that can actually take care of their dog. They can make sure all you have to do is provide the food or take them to the doctor. Like, they can make money and they can pay for their dogs vet treatments and stuff like that. Well, you know what? Stay in my lane. Remember boundaries. We talked about this yesterday, about boundaries, keeping your boundaries. You know, holding to your boundaries, keeping your boundaries, and not what you want to allow other people to cross, but boundaries that you don't cross. And one of the things is minding my own business. That's one major boundary where I learned, it's like, I don't need to know that. I don't even know why. I don't need to know why certain things are done the way it's done, or why people do things the way they do it. Okay? If it work, hey, if it doesn't affect me in any way, form, or fashion, and that includes even on when I'm driving. You see something and it's like, but it doesn't involve you. Thank God that you've seen it. How about just thank God that you've seen it and you possibly prevented an accident because you weren't paying attention to the road. And you say, how can you say that when you're talking to me? Well, I'm paying attention to the road and this is right in front of me. And this is really not a good thing to be recording as you're driving. But, you know, as you can see, I will take a long pause if I need to in order to pay attention to the road. The road comes first. I am not a proponent for multitasking, but sometimes it just needs to be done. You know, it is what it is. It needs to be done, or it's more efficient to do it that way. It's to multitask. So yeah, so something's gonna give though. I do believe when you multitask, something's gonna give. So am I gonna be the most attentive on this video when I'm driving? No. Okay, and am I gonna be the most attentive on this road? Honestly, no. You know, let's be 100. I'm not about authenticity. It is only by the grace of God that I have not gotten an accident while talking to you on the phone. Is that going to change? No. No, because I like talking to you as I'm driving, and I have a harness. I'm not holding the phone. You know what I'm saying? So my phone is indeed in a harness and enables me to at least record and speak and watch where I'm going and have hands free. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but that's not what I'm saying. You know, I'm just thankful that I was able to pay the bills that I did pay. I did pay off a debt, thank you, to a friend who came in a time of need, and I really believe that God used her when He used her to help me out and it's only right to pay that person back because it wasn't a gift, it was a loan. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure she would have understand. But let's get back to making sure your credit is good with your family and your friends who help you out. Okay? Because again, when you can't get a loan from your friends and family, when you can't get a loan from a bank or a credit card, your friends and family will. Okay? And you don't want to have a bad reputation of not paying back your debt or making good on what it is. And sometimes, and another thing is you should not take out a loan from anyone or anything that you cannot pay back. Okay? Don't be getting crazy amount of money and you logically can't pay it, or you can't keep up with the payments. Okay? Now, talking about the debt that I'm in, I at the time did, but I had one wild birthday month and a crazy something, look, I thought I had it planned out and it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. Period. I had things budgeted out, and so I failed. You know what I'm saying? I failed. And now I'm having to dig myself out of a hole that I got myself in by misappropriating the money. No, not on purpose. It's not like I'm purposely spending too much, but I'm actually, I thought I had it right and I was wrong. I thought I had my budget right and I was wrong. There's no two ways about it. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had it and I didn't. So, that's how I got to where the Lord is helping me get out of the ditch that I created for myself. Ish happens, Oh, see. This part is the part that I should have left out earlier, but I had to watch the last episode of season 4 of Black Lightning. I couldn't leave it with Jefferson dead, Black Lightning dead. I couldn't. Anyway, but going back to it, you should never loan what you can't pay back. You should never put on credit that you can't pay back. And I had some things that I put on my cards and I got loans for that I couldn't pay back. Well, I can pay back, but because of that slight, it's amazing how just one moment, one glitch in the matrix can throw you off for months. I've been doing good with my credit. I've been making my payments on time. I was only spending what I could and then paying it off. And then I started getting more spendy with my credit cards and, investing in my business of podcasting. And I'm not getting any money from this. Nothing. Not a zip. Zero. I can't get none of y'all to follow me, get 1,000 of y'all to follow me so I could at least make some ad money on YouTube. Maybe I'm not entertaining as much, but there's something in in my heart, something in my heart has got me hooked on you. Anyway, no, I'm sorry. But it says something there that says don't give up. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't despise small beginnings. And this is what it is. It may be years before I actually tap into making money off of doing vlogs and videos, and people are actually interested in what I have to say. Maybe there might be that one video. It's like, what you say? And it all it takes is that. I mean, like, I think about like how I ran across Lucky Day listening to Chris Brown, of all people. I was in my Chris Brown bag and listening to a bunch of Chris Brown music. I like his music. I like his music. He needs some anger management. He really needs to, but that's a tourist. They're stubborn, and when they get angry, they just snap. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, and they're a bit assholes. Let's be real. They can be assholes. They could be considered.
New text message from 456.
They can be assholes. Let me put it that way. Or they could be considered assholes because they're a bit bougie. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, so I can be bougie, which makes me an asshole. I mean, to some people, that would be considered asshole. Some people can respect that she just wants what she wants and give her what she wants. I do believe that I accept way less than what I actually want. You know what I'm saying? Because I have been taught to be thankful for whatever I get instead of, well, this ain't what I asked for. And if I can tell you anything, be confident in what your value is too. So when we talked about a little bit about, make sure your credit with your friends and family, your close friends and family, stay good. If they lend you money, pay them back. Pay them back first before you pay your loans back. Because the bank is going to say what they say. And they're going to get their money whether they garnish your paycheck or whatever. Okay? They're going to get their money eventually. You want those who love you and care for you and will support you when you're down to have good credit with them. Them banks don't give a shit about you. They're making money off of you. Your friends and family, when they lend you money, they're not charging interest. Okay? Pay them back. Pay them back. Pay them back first. Don't sit out there and get a late fee with your friends and family. So we talked about that. Because the more you you understand, and before you know it, that person might still love you, but they'll never help you out again. And those are the people that you need. Okay? So pay them back first. And plus, it's smarter. Isn't it smarter to pay back the one that isn't charging interest on it? Just knock that out and pay it off, Don't be getting a $5,000 if you can't pay them back $5,000 in the next month. Okay, hello? Now you can ask them to invest, and either they can invest or not, but be prepared to give them a good business plan to assure them that you will be making money back from their investment. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to actually think of a business plan. Maybe I actually need to take a class and making a business plan and making a whole plan on how to make this podcast vlog work. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to learn how to do that. You know what? I'm going to learn how to do that. I'm going to invest in classes once I kind of can see above water, because right now I'm right here. I'm staying above water. My nose is here. Can I get it to my neck before I take classes on how to do a business plan? Or maybe just right now find some free classes. You know? And two, we go on to what was I just talking about? I don't know what I was just saying. I don't know what I was just saying. I was talking about keeping your good credit good with your friends and family, not taking out more than you can. When you get in trouble and you get yourself in a ditch because of some stupidity of your own, and sometimes it's just the stupidity of knowing or thinking you know best, when in actuality you don't know. You thought and you were wrong. Admit it. And then ask God, okay, I thought I had this together. Just say, hey, Lord, help me get out of this. I know there's a way to get out of the ditch that I have created for myself. I'm thankful. Again, be thankful for what you were able to do. I'm thankful that I was able to pay some of the bills that I was able to pay. I'm thankful that I have a job, that I can pay these bills. It's not like I don't know when I'm going to be able to. Is that the camera? Okay. Oh, it was something on my camera. I thought I had something like a little lint ball on my lip. But it's on the camera. Anyway. So, you know, you want to be good. And we briefly revisited having boundaries. Life would be so much easier for you. It'd be so much easier for you to set boundaries in which you won't cross. Not what people can cross. Set boundaries. Because most people think when you set, let me put it this way. When I thought set boundaries, the first thing I thought was set boundaries where people can't cross over. You can mind your business. This is none of your business. Stay over there. But, you know, like my pastor was talking, and he didn't say it that way, but I got what he was saying. Set boundaries for yourself on which you won't cross. Some things is your business and some things is not. Mind your own business. Sweep off your own front porch. Who I'm sleeping with, how I'm doing things ain't none your business. Okay? You might not like it. If you don't like how I do certain things, why does it bother you? Why does it bother you? And you have to start asking yourself, sweep off your own front. Why does that bother me? Why does that bother me? So, you know, set your boundaries. Keep your credit good with your friends and family. When they loan you money, give that money back. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Okay? And lastly, be true to yourself. And when you need help, ask for it. That's all I have for you this morning. I hope I helped you. You all have a good day. Remember, love yourself, love your neighbors, and stay authentic. You have a good one.